Wildlife crossing structures are a common method for mitigating the negative effects of roadways on wildlife. In 2012, the Texas Department of Transportation partnered with the Laguna Atascosa National Wildlife Refuge to install 9 underpass crossing structures on Farm to Market Road 106 in Cameron County, Texas. Their primary goal was to mitigate road mortality and habitat fragmentation for the endangered ocelot population in the area, but the structures have been used by a wide variety of species. The structures themselves vary in their design, conditions, and placement. So the objective of this study was to determine which, if any, of these characteristics may be influencing crossing behavior for South Texas wildlife. We hypothesized that wildlife crossing structures with similar characteristics will have similar species composition among the crossing community and will be associated with similar numbers of crossing events per species. Characteristics tested included openness ratio, fence length, and structure type, soil and water levels, and access to habitat corridors. This study incorporated our first 6 months of camera trap data. In this time, over 24 species were detected across our 9 study sites. Photos of wildlife detections were classified into 3 types of interactions, including crossings, refusals, and other behavior. Crossing events were our primary dependent variable for all analyses. A permanova was used to test the effects of structure type, soil, and corridor access for the entire crossing community. No significant results were found using this model, so hypothesis 1 was not supported at this time. Openness ratio, fencing length, and water level were tested using a generalized linear model in R for effects on individual species crossing events. This analysis was limited to 13 species, which were detected more than 5 times and crossed at least 1 structure. Significant results were found for 6 of these species. Crossing events were negatively associated with water level for all 6, while fence length and openness ratio had mixed results for different species. Hypothesis 2 was therefore supported for some species and characteristics, but needs further study to fully test across the wildlife community. Crossing rate was also calculated for each structure, which helps to contextualize our data by considering the proportion of refusals and other behaviors. The main conclusion of this preliminary research is that testing characteristics on individual species is generally more informative than testing for trends in species composition between sites. Going forward, we will work to refine these characteristics such that they can be incorporated into a single model for analysis. Thank you.